Hello, Zoe.
Hi, Kevin. How are you?
I am good. What's your disagreement? You got a disagreement? Go ahead.
I don't know if I have a disagreement. My thing is that I have a lot of dogs,
Uh
and
oh.
yeah, I'm not a PhD, but I am a swirler.
Okay.
Yeah, so I
Well,
you said
let's start with one. How
okay.
many dogs do you have? How many
So I
dogs do
have
you
a
have?
pet sitting business.
Huh?
Um, I have a pet sitting business. It's like
Oh, okay.
yeah, so I
And you
have
say you're a swirler. Uh,
yeah.
what made you decide? I mean, and I'm not and cool. I'm cool with that. What made you decide to swirl?
Um, well, I was raised like I live in California, and where I'm at, it's just very diverse. So I didn't
Right.
yeah, I wasn't raised to like go just after black men, but
Cool.
I'm attracted to black men. I love black men. That's why I'm here. Like, more
Cool.
power to you. Thank you for doing everything that you do. But like, I just can't find one.
Well, here's the thing. I'm fine with that. I think you should make yourself available to the best people out there. It's just that I think if we're being honest, that there are some women who call themselves swirlers who don't have your same attitude regarding black men.
Right.
They, all right, and a lot of them seem to find their way over here, and I don't know why because I wish them no ill will, and I'm like, do you, boo? But
Yeah. No, I
anyway,
feel you. Like, I listen to everything you say. It applies to both black men and white men, Hispanic men, everybody.
right.
Like, so thank you for everything that you do.
So the issue that you might have is because I do make the joke about dogs. I got to do this broadcast because I keep getting emails from guys talking about, please talk about these dogs because they are Zoe. Between me and you, these dogs are messing up a lot of potential relationships, and I don't think women see it
I
because.
think
Go
it
ahead.
it messes up black relationships, but if black okay, so I think the thing is with my family and my career path, like I try to encourage a new modern way of pet ownership. And
Okay.
so, for me, dogs sleep in the house, they get fed fresh
Oh.
food. Yeah. I mean they even sleep in the bed sometimes, like
Oh, hold on. Okay, so all right.
it's
Basically, what you're saying is you have a child.
a few.
Okay, so all right. Imagine this. I mean, you got a few kids. So that means you're a baby mama. And you understand how being a baby mama affects you on the open dating market.
Yes, definitely.
I'm gonna tell you right now, these Tom Ford suits and my fragrance and your dog in that bed ain't gonna work.
I
I've
know.
done I've done it before, and I'm gonna tell you. And here's the thing: I'm from Oklahoma. I had pets all my life. I love birds more than anything else. But I had dogs every year up until I went to college. But I stopped because I knew I was going to live a life to where I could not be responsible for an infant. I mean, a kid.
Yeah.
So, have
Yeah,
you? First off, give me your disagreement, then we can talk about the pets in a minute. What's your disagreement or what's your issue?
the thing is that like for me the dogs tend to get me the most attention, like when I'm out, especially if I'm wearing a dress and heels and I got these big dogs, like guys are walking up to me like hi, but
Yeah, right.
yeah, so it kind of like works out, but then
But
I
is it
think
getting you a man?
I'm sorry.
But is it getting you you get attention? But is it getting you a long term relationship, husband? Is it working that direction?
Well, to be honest, I just started watching you like in March. And so
Okay.
before then, I was not marriage minded at all. Like
Oh,
you
okay.
changed my life a lot. I
All
started
right.
wearing dresses and heels and all of that. So I
Good.
can't even say that it was the dogs that are preventing me. I think it was me that was preventing me just because I used to wear my hair in a bun and
Right. Well,
sweats and stuff.
here's what I need. Here's what I need you ladies to understand about dogs because I go back and forth with a friend of mine because she has a dog, and the thing is, when I made these statements of the relationships are down. We know that. Even though marriage filings are up, that's a recent thing. Human beings are not meant to be living alone in cities. 50, 70 years ago, after age 25, you'd have been married, right? 50 to 75 years ago, we'd all be married after age 25.
A couple
But now
kids.
you got a bunch of people out of college, out of high school, living in cities, apartments or homes or townhomes or condos. And those places get empty when you're going back and forth. So dogs become company.
Mhm.
And that's cool because when you're sitting there watching your movie, your dog is there. And that's a relationship. But guess what? I'm going to say something and I want you to listen to what I'm about to say. Don't think of it in a sexual term, but think what I'm about to say. The dog takes the place of a man. It's no different than, women have sex toys. But people will there's a popular line of thinking that says overuse of sex toys can reduce cravings or stimulation for a human being. Same thing with guys. That's why this whole thing called no fap is a part that, too much, self love reduces the urge to be with one another.
But if
So
I
go
add
ahead.
to that, dogs kind of help with that too. For me, honestly, I think I
They
love too much. Like I give a lot of attention. I'm not needy, but like I gotta need to like love something. So
I got it. I got it. So the dog is a placeholder.
I mean, the dog. I mean, both of my dogs I had with my ex, so it was like our
Thank
kids.
you. Okay. All right. There we go. That's another thing. Ladies, if beware of guys that buy your dog. I was telling a friend this. Guys can be smooth. The guys will give a woman a dog. It's the best cock blocker. Did you guys buy the dog together?
So he surprised me with the first one, and then
I knew it. I knew it. I knew it.
the second one I had
Woo!
wanted one, so he said that we could get it.
I knew it. I
Yeah,
knew it. Woo! Godfather's on a fucking roll. I knew this shit. Because, Zoe,
I know.
that's surprising you with a baby. Hey, guess what? Zoe, I'm going to give you this dog. So when I go over here, Fido can make sure you ain't going on no impromptu dates because you got to get back and walk the dog and this and that. And then,
I know. I got
I'm
praised.
laughing because I just got a text message and I'm like, this is what happens though. And then it's like a relationship. It's like when you break up, hey, you mad at me? Well, I need to come see the dog. I know you mad at me, but I need to see my boy.
Yeah.
It's a bond. And then when the relationship is over, you know, he's gone. You look at the dog, you remember the memories. Lady, do you wear men that drop dogs on you?
I
Dropping
know.
dogs on people it is a best cock blocker. So now you got dog one, you got dog two, right?
Yeah.
And that takes up the space to love somebody. Got it. You meet a guy out walking, and he sees you in your skirt and your heels and everything else. How you gonna date him when you got to get back and take those dogs out and everything else like that? You got to
I
manage that. He wants to
so
take you out for a weekend. What you gonna do?
well, I have a pet sitting
Remember the
service.
memories.
I do get to I mean, I get a lot of help, with my family,
Okay.
with my friends. Luckily, I have really good dogs, so people are always happy to take my dogs.
Right,
Um,
but the thing is, I know you can do it, but the thing is, I'm saying it has to be done.
yes, you're right. I know
All
I
right, I know. So, I decide I want to. So let's say you and I are dating, and
uh
let's just say, shit, you're looking kind of right. I want to slide by there. Uh, we going to the bedroom. What's gonna be at the door?
I separate my dogs.
But yeah, but they can hear their mama in there moaning and groaning. They start making noise. I
Luckily,
mean,
I mean that's why we gotta train them, and that's my thing. Is
baby
like, if
girl, but okay. I have had a dog lick my ass in mid stroke.
God, and
I'm like,
that's
what the fuck? Are you kidding me? I'm going to town. The next thing I know, I'm like, oh no, this is not cool.
it's
Messed
not.
up the whole vibe.
It's
I'm gonna have
not
you
at
back on my dog show. I'm gonna have you back on my dog show because
all for
I,
sure.
I I got women mad at me about these dogs, but we got to talk about it because
You
I
do.
get it. You're in the city by yourself. You need something to love. And da, da, da. Here's the thing: it would be better if, as a couple, if you bought a dog together versus getting it this way because it is like a kid.
Yeah.
And that's how men think of it. We think of it completely different. But yeah, I'm gonna have you back on the show. When you
Okay.
commit to coming back to my dog show, Dog Walker.
Absolutely. Yes. I watch your show every single night. I swear. Like
All
it's
right.
every
Well,
single
get your swirl on, sis.
night.
Appreciate it. Bye bye. And it's like I said, I don't have any problem with the swirlers. Just the ones that don't like me. I don't know what's going on. And you stop that. She gone, man. All right. Shauna M. Guys, if you feel me on the dogs, do me a favor. Put a paw in the air. Hello.
Hello, how are you?
I'm good. Your first name.
Good. Shauna.
How old are you, Shauna?
I am 30.
Okay. Well, what's the
Yeah.
disagreement?
Okay, so I have a question for you. What is the correct approach to talk to you? And what I mean by that is I've been listening to your show and I pretty much agree with about 70% of what you say. I feel like it's definitely the hard truths that people need to hear, especially Black women. But when I hear Black women kind of call you with their concern or to ask questions, it's always off-putting. It's never ends
Okay.
well.
Really? I just had a conversation. Did you hear the last two conversations?
Well, okay, let me put some context to it. So
But,
not necessarily.
but before you do that, I just need to know: did you hear the last two conversations?
Yeah, well, I heard like Monique. I heard the woman after her, and then I heard a young woman just call about dogs.
How'd that
But
end?
I feel like you're friendly with certain people, so I think that
No, ma'am.
ended well.
I asked you how did it end.
In my perspective, I mean, it ended okay.
Okay. What about the call before her?
The call before her, was it the woman with the small waist?
No, it was a
Oh,
call. It was a woman talking about not making high value men wait.
I heard a woman talking about like health. That was the one. I didn't hear that one. I think I must have not been listening at
So,
that
in
point.
other words, the call that just ended, you can't even say that it ended well. You just said, I think you're nice to certain people.
Well, the subject, I mean, it ended well. Let's say it ended well, but the subject, I
But
guess.
that's not, okay. See, you asked me
I'm
how
talking.
to approach me, and I'm going to be honest. You approach me like you would approach a white man at work. You know how to approach people and talk to people, and I reflect what people give to me.
Okay.
So if you watch my show, that's what you see. Or else I wouldn't have
Well,
people come. If I was just an asshole out of course, why would anybody watch? Women in particular.
because it's
Listen, ma'am.
fun.
Okay, then.
I mean, that's why people watch. I mean, even though you're belittling and being extremely rude to a lot of Black women, I think men actually like listening to that.
Right. So then why would Black women call in if that's the truth?
Because they probably feel some type of challenge, such as
Right.
myself, and I like it.
All right. So,
I'm up for it.
So we've already got off on the wrong foot because you're not coming here in good faith.
You're not either.
Okay. And this is not what this tit for tat stuff can work somewhere else. It won't work here. You asked me a question. How do you approach me? You approach me in good faith, just like you approach anybody else. But you already came in here not doing that. So
but
what do
you
you?
told me to
So
approach
no,
you like I
ma'am,
approach
no,
white
ma'am,
men.
no.
I feel like that's disrespectful.
Well,
like, what does that mean?
Like it or not, it's what I chose to say. You could ask, why would that be disrespectful? Because you understand.
You're putting them
Okay,
in a
hold on,
hierarchy
ma'am.
than
Hold
you, and I
on,
don't
hold
do
on,
that.
hold on. You called and said, "How do I approach you?" Well, have I ever spoken to you?
Yes.
Okay. This is a conversation today. How should you approach somebody? Because truthfully, ma'am, when you guys leave, I don't know how I talk to people. Let me tell you how I talk to people because this is why I end up getting what I get out of life. I approach people in good faith. And I'll be honest, the way you approached me, ma'am, was not in good faith. The way you started this conversation off was already ready to fight.
Well, when you started asking my age, I'm like, what does that have to do with what I'm about to say?
It's
so
the
I feel
same.
like
Hold on. Let me explain. Let me
like
explain it to you. Let me explain it to you. If you've listened to my show, have I asked every other female on the line that?
Because you're trying to create a case.
Ma'am,
So
if
yes,
I asked the question,
that.
okay, I asked you a question. Am I treating you differently than I treated every other woman? Did I ask them all their age?
You do.
Okay, exactly. And I do it every night. Monday through Friday. How old
Because
are
you're
you?
trying to size them up.
All right, ma'am. Don't tell me what I'm trying to do. I'm telling you what I'm doing.
Okay.
See, you've proven one thing. That communication
We're both in sales using the same techniques.
You're proving one thing. Communication is reflective. And you come in here deciding to be combative. That's fine. But then don't get upset when you get combat back.
I'm not.
I have asked you the same question I ask any other woman. How old are you? How tall are you? Dress size. Last time you weighed yourself. The funny thing is 90% of women, black women, don't have a problem with it. But 10% of you black women get offended. Why are you offended? That's on you. I didn't insult you. I just asked a statement of fact. Well, you're trying to do that to do this. Again, you're coming in it with bad faith, presuming that you know why I'm doing what I'm doing.
I'm mirroring you, Kevin.
No, really, you're not. I'm mirroring you.
Okay.
So
you're combative if you're mirroring me.
All right. If that's what you want, that's fine, man. But here's the other part of it. Seeing as though you called here for what reason? What is the outcome you want to achieve?
You said come up, like, if you have a problem. So I figured, this is the time for me to call. I actually do have a situation that I'd like to address with you. One of the things I noticed, the people who follow you are people who are not men of great stature. And what I mean by that is that a lot of the men who follow you are simps. So they're definitely dragging people in the comments.
All right, let me stop you right. Hold on. What platform are we on?
What is your goal of the platform? Like, what is your?
Excuse me, ma'am. This is not what you're going to do. It's not what you're going to do. You're either going to answer the question, we're going to have a conversation, I'm going to bid you a good night.
Okay.
What is the platform we're on?
It's the Kevin Samuel Show.
What is the platform we're on?
We're on YouTube.
Is YouTube public or private?
It's a public platform.
That means I cannot control who comes in or out of the comment section. Yes?
Absolutely.
So telling me the people that follow me is no different than saying the women that follow me the same. It's public.
Okay.
And unless you go through every comment on every video, I really don't trust what you're saying, because I know who follow me on Facebook. I know who follow me on private platforms. But overall, what is the outcome you're trying to achieve?
I'm trying to understand what outcome you're trying to achieve by putting black women down.
No. First off, I'm not putting black women down. That's one thing I would not allow you to do, because you just had 2 black women who were singing my praise. As a matter of fact, 1, 2, 3, 4 black women have called in tonight to praise what I'm doing.
Because they're probably scared of you. That's why they're scared.
Exactly. So this is exactly.
I'm here for all this.
So exactly. No, well, good. You can, and good, but it's not going to work the way you think it is. So what just happened is I tried to see if she would even be honest, and she has failed multiple honesty tests. Me? You do this, you do that, you do this, and because the way conversations tend to end. Did you hear the last 2 conversations? Well, no, I did. I only heard the bad ones. Well, what about the last one? How did it end? Well, some people might say you can't be honest. You have a point of view, and that's fine, ma'am. You can have your point of view, but here's the thing: my outcome is to get women like you over there.
Okay.
I don't care to talk to women who are automatically coming in bad faith, argumentative and combative before I even had a conversation with them about anything. And guess what? If I had ill intent, why would I have 5,400 people in here night after night after night, 30% of the channel women?
Because the comments, they like to see you belittle black women. Do you not?
Right. So basically, black people. Then I need you.
A lot of people like that.
Okay, then black people, I need you to understand what this person. She thinks she knows better than you. So you're here, not because there's actually something good, because they like to see me belittle something. Then begs the question. If that's the case, why do you keep coming back? Because if the first time,
Well,
no, ma'am, here's my question to you. If I'm everything you say that I am, why did you come back a second time?
I just told you I like the smoke.
Well, good. Where's your
And I
husband?
like some of the stuff that you've
Where's your
said.
husband?
Like,
What does
you
your
said
husband
some
when you
great
talk to your
things.
husband? When you talk to your husband about this, what does he say?
He says that you are somebody
Right.
who's
So put him
good. You
on.
have great
Put him
knowledge,
on. So where's he
but
at?
not every
Put him
man
on.
thinks like
Put him
that.
on.
That's all.
Put him on.
He's like, he has some good
Put him
stuff.
on. Put him on.
He's not here. But
Right.
I don't think you have a problem with that.
Put him on.
But
No. What's his first name?
why don't you allow men to call
What's
in
his
so I
first
can hear
name?
the men call in?
What's his first name?
No, I'm not going to give that information.
Exactly. Another one of these phantom married broads. Black women. Women like her are not on your side. Again, I challenge anybody to go back and listen to that and listen to what she's saying. If you have a husband, yet you follow a man on YouTube because you're here for all the smoke, oh my God, what a marriage that must be. But we all know that you're not married, have no relationship. Women like that follow me because they can't get a me. They can't get a man worth a damn. And they think it's the men's problem, and it's them. Ladies, understand something. She is prototypical for the reason so many young black men are choosing to not even deal with black women. 17 to 21, choosing not to deal with you because that's their mama or their auntie or their big sister. Shame, insult, guilt, the need to be right. And honestly, she probably thinks she did something. And I ask you, if you don't like what I say the first time, why'd you come back? Because there's something wrong with her. That she finds this entertaining, fulfilling, even something to waste her brain cells on, since she's so obviously above it. But again, she's probably one of these PhDs.
I'm a PhD.
You can't make this stuff up. And I'll let to the women like her, I like when you call in and I let you talk. I ask questions for you to let people know who you are because you're well versed at hiding. You're well versed at hiding and playing both ends against the middle, deflecting and all this. I won't let you do it. I'll ask you questions to see if we can have a conversation, to see if there can be any common ground. We don't have to agree, just to see if there can be anything. And honestly, females like that and their masculine energy, they're so used to fighting and losing that they cannot set it down. It defines them. So let's assume she is married. Oh my God, sir. Why would you be married to a woman that damn masculine? And you notice that all these women who claim to be married, their husbands are never around. Never around. Never around. So she came to challenge me. All right. So now what do we got? And here's the one thing I realized more than anything else about this platform. That for a certain group of women, it bothers them because women are here. See, if it was just men here, they probably wouldn't think of it. But because there's so many women here, night after night after night, it bothers women like her. Because once they get off of here, they're like Zoe, saying, you've changed my life. I wasn't even thinking about any of this kind of stuff, and I've been watching you since March. How can you have a Zoe and a Shauna in the same conversation? Because one has hope and one doesn't. One has opportunity, one doesn't. One has optimism, one doesn't. And even when you disagree with women like Zoe or the previous caller who disagree with me, but at the end is laughing, is going to be, I have to get a contact with a counselor. See, this woman over here can't find anything good. Everything you do will be bad, and that's fine. That's why I like exposing you so you can go over there. Go over wherever those people go, and you guys stay there and have your little parties. So men that are that extreme, go over there too. So thank you for showing your colors. Appreciate it. We've got time for a few more. Free smoke.
And